have restoration class starting in 2 seconds. 1 minute, I do believe. Yep, it's go time. Let's find it. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Here. Click here. Click here. Let's put that on here. Eddie M, hello. You're here. I'm just now reading the chats. How are you? We'll go with join now. It's here. It's here. And hopefully everything's good. We're just waiting. All right, how are you doing? I'm doing all right. I didn't get shit done. Here we go.
Kenneth.
Hello, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Doing good. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm drinking my water out of a lemonade bottle too.
Simply orange with mango.
Nice.
How was your past 2 days?
They were good. Busy, but good. Makes the week go by.
Same here. Mine was busy. I got all my IATSE stuff cleared up. I just got to wait for them to print up the badge. They said it should be done within a couple weeks. It shouldn't take more than a month. I got a call from them today asking if I could work through the weekend, and I told them that I already had stuff scheduled for tomorrow and Saturday, and I could work Friday. And so I have a shift at the what is that called? The Opera House, the Buell Theater down there at the convention center. So
Yeah.
9 a.m. Friday morning. Tomorrow morning I got to be at Ferron Field with Fox Sports. And so yep, just go from there.
Nice.
Yep. Oh. Tuesday I had my orientation. They said that I should be getting back. Somebody should be getting back with me in a phone call or an email within 2 days. If not, then send them another email to get that going. And so
Okay.
that'll be nice with the Tech P and getting some. It's a 20-hour course, and they basically guarantee that you pass the CompTIA. So you have an online virtual instructor that will not allow you to take the test until you pass the pre-test with them.
Okay.
And part of the thing was, unless you can be guaranteed a certificate, you do not get any funding. So that was pretty cool. They're even like, yeah, so if it's your last semester of school and you're guaranteed to pass, we'll pay for the last semester of school as long as you get that degree, some type of certificate, something to prove that it was worth the money.
Yeah.
Did you get those videos?
I did, but most of the links don't work, so I'm trying to figure out why.
Technology.
Yeah, I have this big page, and there's probably I'd say 12 or 13 links on there, and I could only get maybe 3 of them to work. So, but I do have another practice thing for us. Give me 1 second. Okay. I think we've done a couple of these before, but these two here are a little more, they have a little more meat to them, you could say. So first one is Steve. Steve has been sending letters to Lori for almost 4 months. He writes that he loves her, but he also threatens to harm her if she does not love him back. After getting her phone number from friends, Steve starts calling Lori and hanging up. Steve also starts following Lori to restaurants and stores. Lori is afraid of Steve and was warned that he might hurt her. So she called the police and reported Steve's actions. After talking to Steve, the police arrest him and charge him with stalking. Question. Even though Steve does not think he did anything wrong, his public defender tells him that he clearly broke the law and would be found guilty if his case goes to trial. 1. Were Steve's actions inappropriate or wrong?
Yes. Numerous, if you go, writing the letters for 4 months.
Yeah.
So what is that called? 2 or more is a conspiracy, twice or more is a pattern of abuse. So he did it twice or more, so there's the pattern. And threatening, that's this weird gray area in America. Some people say anything could be a threat. Some people say no, it must be a direct threat. And the person that is threatening must know they are threatening them. So if Steve knew he was threatening her, that's a threat charge right there. And then, getting the phone number from friends, I can't remember what that's called, but that's supposed to be illegal if you do exactly what he did, which was calling her. Because, you're...
yeah, it's like, is it intimidation?
Something like that. Harassment.
Yeah.
Felony endangerment could be. Steve also starts following Lori to restaurants and stores. That is completely illegal. From what I know about the law, yeah, that is stalking at its definition.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing: if he were to go into the store and purchase and hang out the entire time she's there, he might get off with it because he went and made a purchase. But if he just goes to the store and hangs out outside, or goes to the store and goes inside and doesn't make a purchase, I believe in accordance with the stalking laws, that's a crime.
Yeah.
So is there a possibility that he would be convicted of stalking? Yes. What evidence might make Steve appear guilty? If there's any proof that he went to the store, so what do you call that? Surveillance footage? Or an employee testifying that while Lori was there, that dude was outside the entire time. But then again, some may say that's hearsay, but it could still be admissible. If she has the letters, that would be proof. And if she has her call logs on her phone that show the phone number of Steve's number calling. But that, a good lawyer would be able to say somebody spoofed Steve's number. But the letters could be his handwriting, and the surveillance video of the restaurants would be
right.
Good. And if they get a what do you call that? A Google warrant or whatever that's called, a reverse search to actually track his movements by the phone of him and Lori, and then they could just overlay him on a map with dates and times to say, well, Steve was over here, and then he drove and hung outside Lori's house, followed Lori to the shopping mall.
Yeah.
And it will show Lori's GPS saying, well, she was at home at this time, which was around the same time that Steve was hanging out there. And then when she went to the shopping mall, Steve's GPS was also following to the shopping mall around the same time.
Yeah, and they could also look at, I don't know if you mentioned this, you may have, the witnesses. So the phone number from friends, the
Yeah.
people who warned Lori.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so
Good.
anybody who spoke with Steve to say, hey, yeah, he did come get the phone number from me. It took a month or two, and then I just broke down and gave it to him so he would leave me alone. A good lawyer
Yeah.
would still try to say that's hearsay, but the court could still say, no, we're allowing that.
Yeah, definitely. Awesome. Okay. Number 2, Luke. Luke has been feeling scared of his mother for months. He believes that she is possessed by the devil and will kill him tomorrow as a sacrifice. That night, Luke gets his brother's gun and shoots his mother while she is sleeping. She screams, runs to the kitchen, and calls the police. The police come, take her to the hospital where she recovers, and Luke is charged with attempted murder. Number 1, what things should Luke tell his public defender that is important to his case?
What things should he tell about how he was thinking and feeling? Wow, this is a hardcore one. Everything. Tell the public defender every thought. Because here's one. What if there's actual, what were those called? Pentagrams, right? What if there's actual Bahamut statues, satanic statues? So if Luke is, how would he say, can prove that his mother is a Satanist, right? That would be one thing. But besides that, he would have to prove that she has harmed people in the past or has taken part in some type of, for lack of a better term, sacrifice ritual. This sounds like guilty by reason of insanity, or not guilty by reason of insanity plea.
Yeah.
Because
it really, without more detail, it could really go either way.
Yeah.
He could be telling the truth and those things are actually happening, or he could be having a breakdown of some sort.
Yeah. Now the part where it says Luke has been feeling scared of his mother for months. Why?
Right.
Has his mother been threatening him? Yeah, this is wow. So I guess, yeah, this could go either way with that first question. I mean, he would have to tell his public defender a whole bunch starting months ago when he first started feeling scared and why he started feeling scared. And then the part where it says he believes that she is possessed by the devil. Why does he believe she is possessed? Has he seen her eyes turn black? Has he seen her do magic? Has he seen her grow horns? Stuff like that. Or is she just a devil worshiper? So he thinks all devil worshippers are possessed by the devil.
Yeah. Okay. Number 2, the prosecutor offers Luke a plea bargain of 5 years in prison if he pleads guilty to aggravated battery, attacking a person with the intent to do serious harm. Guess that's not really a question, is it?
What's the question in there? Oh, okay, the next
number
question.
3, what if the prosecutor offers a plea bargain for not guilty by reason of insanity? Should Luke take the deal even if it means he will go to a forensic hospital?
This is such a intense one because honestly, I'm thinking, like, why did he start fearing for months, and why didn't he contact anybody about it? It totally sounds like his mom is not a devil worshiper and does not harm people. So if we go that route, then he would I think Luke should take the deal, even if it means going to the forensic hospital, because
because he could be evaluated and
because if he doesn't go to a forensic, no matter what, I think he should go to the hospital, even before trial, even before a deal is offered.
But
at the same time, But if his mom's really a Satanist, and she wears the pentagrams and has a whole bunch of satanic statues and everything and is known to harm others in the name of Satan, he should totally be talking about that. But this kind of sounds like that's not who she is, and that he is mentally compromised, mentally not well. I personally think that would be a really good deal, because one, it's first-degree attempted murder, right? And he's only being charged with aggravated battery. So yeah, with that understanding, I think taking the plea bargain and going to the mental hospital is a good deal. And not only just a good deal, safer for society. Because if Luke really is crazy, then who's to say that the cashier who's working a night shift just so he can buy diapers for his newborn isn't the next victim of Luke?
Right. Number 4, to be found guilty of attempted murder, what does the prosecutor have to prove? And to have him found NGRI, what does Luke's public defender have to prove?
The prosecutor to find guilty of attempted murder just means that there was an attempt. Doesn't matter if it's first degree or second degree, and this would obviously be first degree.
Yeah.
He grabbed his brother's gun. He acquired his brother's gun somehow, however he did it, because I guess Luke doesn't have a gun. But Luke is acquired it, right? So that's premeditated. Okay. So the prosecutor would just basically have to prove that Luke did it purposely. And it sounds like that's what happened. And to have him found not guilty by reason of insanity, what does the public defender have to do? Several steps. Competency evaluation, insanity evaluation, and those things take 3 to 6 months on their own. So he would have to be in the forensic hospital for at least 3 months. And then he would have to get a report from psychologists and I think even psychiatrists to state that, yes, he was or currently is, in fact, insane. So the public defender would just have to prove by getting a report from a doctor. The prosecutor just has to use Luke's statements.
Yeah. Very good. Any questions on either of those, or kind of that process of putting the information into play?
No, the first one was kind of an open shut case for stalking. The second one seems like an open and shut case for not guilty by reason of insanity, by just going off of, let's say, Luke's mom is a normal woman and not a Satanist and does not harm people.
Yeah.
They should almost like put that in there, because it leaves a little gray area of like wondering, well, what if Luke is correct? What caused him the fear months ago? Months ago, did he witness his mother committing harm? Months ago, did his mother start worshiping Satan, and acting weird? Or is it all just in his head?
Right. That's good feedback. They always ask us for feedback on the book and the training manual, so I might actually mention that.
Yeah,
because I don't think there's enough information in that story to really. But that could be the point, because then you are forced to look at it from 2 different angles.
That's probably it, But that first one, I think, is just open and shut stalking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I mean, yeah. There's no question about the first one. That's stalking. The second one, at the very least, NGRI, not guilty by reason of insanity. If the mom's a normal person, but I would still, if I was a lawyer or even a judge, and Luke made the statement that, well, I was afraid for months. Well, when did you start being afraid? Months ago. Why were you start being afraid would be a really hardcore inquiry. You know, did he just start fearing for his life? Did he start taking drugs? Or did in fact his mom just start putting satanic propaganda everywhere and he witnessed something?
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, that's all I have for you today. Get your brain going and
Yeah, it did.
talk to you next year. Yeah.
Yeah, wow, that second one is that's one I think every person should have to like contemplate if they ever have to go through these classes, because that really gets your brain thinking.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good to know. I'll try to find some more material like that as well.
Alrighty. Do you have any
All
plans
right.
for the weekend?
Not really.
There's
We're puppy shopping right now.
You're going puppy shopping.
Not shopping, but like
you're trying to select a puppy. If you don't mind me asking, what type of puppy are you looking for?
Doesn't matter to me. Whatever one chooses us.
I would recommend either a Husky or a Rottweiler, but I'm really partial to Rottweilers. I had a Rottweiler Chow, and people say Rottweilers and Chows are very mean dogs. My puppy Bear was the sweetest puppy ever. And when he was full grown, he was like 280 pounds. He was huge. But the thing is, he understood plain English, colors, shapes, numbers. I could talk to him in plain English and he understood. But I think that's more of the upbringing and the raising that, I did to try to raise a good puppy. But I like Huskies because they're always like, sometimes they're just so bouncy and energetic. And I'm the type of person who will always have a canine's tail cropped. I'm taught that. I'm taught that a canine is a hunting and a war animal, so you're supposed to crop their tail at a puppy. They're not supposed to have long tails. Felines are supposed to have long tails because they use their tail for balance.
Yeah.
But that's just how I'm raised. But
yeah, no worries.
Yeah, are you looking for a puppy that grows up to be big or a puppy that grows up to be a lap?
I want a big dog, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. We're not adopting any this weekend. We're actually trying to go through a process that does a little more like research on its owners. So they make you do a background check and you answer all these questions. They verify like your employment status and things like that. So it's really like kind of intense, but I think it's great because then it's really making sure that like dogs aren't going to like bad homes.
Yeah. Also, I know this is none of my business. Have you checked into like what type of breeding they do? Is there any like inbreeding? Because some puppy mills do that.
Yeah, no, it's not like a puppy mill or like a shopping or anything like that. It's called, what is it called? Pet Finder, and then they link you to different rescues, and there's a big Colorado rescue that does it.
That's cool. Oh, I was at the river and they were putting rainbow trout in the river because there's a catch and release tournament this weekend. And
nice.
I was hoping that I asked the dude, like, how much does it cost? Is it only $50? He's like, no, it starts out at $500. I was like, oh. Yeah. So this week, I think it's Friday and Saturday. I don't know if it's going on Sunday, but at least Friday, I think the dude told me Friday. They're having a fishing tournament, but I'll be, I do have Friday off because I work Thursday. No, I don't. I'm working Friday at the theater, Thursday in Boulder, Saturday in Boulder. And then next week, I should start constantly working for IATSE, the Stagehand Union. So that's like, Oh, that's such a load off my mind when it comes to stable employment.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Being part of a union, good wages, good benefits. You got to take a break by law, by union requirements. You always got to take all these breaks. It's pretty legit.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm very happy for you.
Thank you. And I hope you make a good decision and find a really good puppy.
Thank you.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's like those are huge decisions that most people don't take into effect because you're going to have that thing for at least a decade in your life.
Yeah. So we'll see. I'm hopeful, but I'm also being patient.
Right on. Well, good luck and have a beautiful week.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Click out of there. Go like this. Hi, YouTube. It's 3 o'clock. I went grocery shopping. I'm making BLTs for dinner. Oh, I need to go down and see if I can go get an oven. My oven is broke. The heating coil in my oven caught fire the other day. At the beginning of the week, I think. I put in a work order, and I haven't heard back. So I'm just cooking with my what do you call that? My crock pot, pressure cooker, and I ground up some eggs and I made some egg salad. So I'm gonna have a egg salad on one side, and then put the bacon, the lettuce, and the tomato, and go from there. I went by. Oh, I got to grill onions. So the stovetop range works. The oven does not. I have lasagna in my freezer that I want to cook, and then I was like, oh yeah, I can't cook this. My oven does not work. So I have to go downstairs and see about getting a new oven and go from there. And yep. So everybody in YouTube land. I'm gonna call this. Head down to the what do you call that? The leasing office and say, hey, any chance I can get an oven today? And if not, not tomorrow. If I could get it Friday, because I'd like to be here when they install it. I guess I should clean up my house a little more, vacuum. Besides that, it's pretty clean. I had to go to the hardware store and buy a C-wrench. Had no idea what a C-wrench was, so I asked, like, what's a C-wrench? And the dude's like, I believe this. And I was like, oh, a crescent wrench. That's a C-wrench. And I bought a Leatherman for $60. I'll show you. I bought the display case because this was the only one they had. It's called True. So this is the container. It comes with a flashlight. I have to remove the plastic thing to turn the flashlight on. So right like there. It goes on the belt. Oh, I gotta go to fucking Ross and get a new belt. All right. So there's this, which is like that. This is the box cutter. So I open it up. It takes 2 hands to open. You cannot open up one hand. All right, and then ta-da. And I can hold it like this. Okay? So I'm leaving the thingy on here. We'll close that. We'll put this down here. So this is it. All right? It clips on. It has a little belt clip thingy there. It opens up. Remember, I'm one-handed. Okay. It has 2 knives in here. I don't care about the knives. And then there's this, which how do I do this? There we go. So this, all right. And There's that one. It's magnetic-ish. There's this one. There's this one, and it came with. Did not have any instructions because I was using I purchased the display one. It also came with this. So I can put all these in there, all right? So that's pretty nice. So let's put everything back so I don't lose my shit. I don't know if I'm putting this back correctly. No. Alrighty. And then we push this little thing right here. That lifts up that. That allows us to go like that. Then we go back like this. And then we close it like that. Alright. This cost me $60. Okay. My crescent wrench is a normal crescent wrench. It cost me $15. Let's put this in first. Put in the blade. That goes behind like this. And then this goes in. And we'll put it right here. So, ta-da. And then we snap the button over. Well, let's push everything down, right? Get caught on some fabric there. And then we go like that. Oh, there we go. So, yep, and we just push that. Okay, so that's that. That's our little class. What was this class all about, Kenny? I mean, what for? I have to do restoration, all right? Competency restoration. I thought, okay, so it's going to sound weird. The Nuggets won the championship, and I was informed the Nuggets win, case dismissed. I told that to the competency evaluator, and I think he found me incompetent to proceed again. And he's like, well, if they don't dismiss your case, what we do? I was like, go to trial. You know, what else am I supposed to do? But the thing is, if I go to trial, I will be going to trial with a Uvalde lawyer because I spoke to the Uvalde parents. So if they don't dismiss the case, I'll just be straight up with the judge. Hey, I need a 3-month continuance to contact the Uvalde parents to get a Uvalde lawyer, and they're going to make a big showboat of it. All right, because I was informed by employees of the Lindsay Flanagan, you know, esquires, lawyers, government employees of the state of Colorado, that I'm being prosecuted by the people of the state of Colorado to show support for the Uvalde school shooter. I brought that up to the judge. But anyways, the Nuggets won. My case is supposed to be dismissed. Some people even say I'm supposed to get some money to go to the Vatican. All right. Yeah. Here I am. I got to take classes. My next court date's in November. I still got to pay rent. I still got to do all that. I still got to eat. Still got to bathe. Still got to do my own thing, right? So this looks really nice. But anyways, it's 3:30. Oh no, it's not 3:30. It's 3:04. I got to go down, speak with my leasing office, and then I got to go. I'm going to go to Ross, see about getting a new belt. All right, because I think I have to have a different type. This is it's a cheap knife. It's not cheap. I bought it at Ross, so it was cheaper. It's a Nike belt. It works, and yeah. So, anyways, everybody in YouTube land, stay warm if you need to stay warm. Stay cool if you need to stay cool. Stay healthy. Excuse me. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Stay sober if you're choosing sobriety, because I'm choosing sobriety probably up until this weekend, I'm going to go have a stein of cider at the Oktoberfest. So, yep, may do a live stream in there. Oh, dude. So, how do I explain this? This is the phone I'm using to make calls and go out with. This is a shittier phone. As you can see, the scanning is cracked. The case is cracked, but it still works. That's my burner phone. But I got to transfer everything from there to this phone, because this is going to be the new phone, but I'm not going to take this phone to go out and work. All right, so this will be the work phone. This will be the shitty phone that, hey, if it fucks up, oh well, who gives a fuck? Alrighty, so everybody in YouTube land, peace, love you. Oh, I have to push this button. It's not on my computer. Excuse me. Alrighty, here we go. End broadcast, click. End broadcast, click.